2019 was the last great year for the global economy and that the American led world order is unraveling. And this is a shift made visible today by, Trump's rise, maybe, and China's looming collapse. But what convinced you that we've crossed that threshold? And how does Trump and China's trajectory fit into this breakdown?
There are really two aspects to the argument. The first is more strategic and geopolitical. The Americans created globalization as a way to to bribe everybody to join us during the Cold War. And when we failed to restructure the deal in the aftermath of the Berlin Wall falling, we knew we were on borrowed time. And so we've now had 6 administrations in a row that have refused to really engage on the topic of what we should do now that the Cold War is over and has been over for 30 years. And Trump is certainly the president to crystallize that into policy, the complete lack of a plan. But we were always edging into that. And I identified 2019 as the point where the evolutions and strategic trends in the United States crossed the Rubicon, where other countries now had enough capacity to challenge the U.S. in various parts of the world, but not to impose any sort of order. And so disorder was the only way that we could go from there. And that's certainly been accelerated in the last 6 years. The other half was demographics. When we globalized in the 50s and 60s, everyone started moving into the cities on a global basis. And when you do that, birth rates drop because kids go from being free labor to a cost. Play that forward for 2 generations. And it's not that we're running out of children, it's that we were running out of working aged adults. And 2019 was the year that the last large generation, the boomers, which are a global phenomenon, that was the year that half of them had retired. And so they were taking their consumption with them. They were taking their workforce with them. They were taking their capital with them. And when we reached that tipping point, there was no even theoretical possibility for regenerating the population, the workforce, the capital, and from that, an industrial plant. So we have already moved into a new age, but we have a lot of sliding to do before we get to whatever's next.